And now let's tell you how preparations are on in Houston on Sunday, that is 22nd of September. NRG Stadium in Houston will be jam-packed as 50,000 American Indians will give Prime Minister Narendra Modi a rockstar reception. United States President Donald Trump will also share the stage with him, and the world will watch this mega event. Republic TV gets you inside access into the NRG Stadium. This is what it looks like right now.
Giving you a front row view of the NRG Stadium, Republic Media Network getting an exclusive sneak peek of the preparations that are underway. And I'm broadcasting from the enclosure from which we will be broadcasting live on the 22nd. This will be the Republic TV enclosure. We will be live from here on the 22nd. You can watch the coverage on Sunday, all of Sunday from morning. That's 5 a.m. local time here, which should be around 3:30 India time, 3:30 India time, and all the way until 12:30 local time. We will be live out of this enclosure. The Prime Minister will be speaking from that stage, and he will be joined by the US President as well. And all of these stands here will be filled with about 50,000 Indian Americans who will be in the crowd. And they will be flying in from different parts of the U.S. We've been told that there will be Indian Americans traveling from at least 50 states, and we also know that there are a few who've flown in all the way. We spoke to one such gentleman who's flown in from Singapore to witness this event. Very interesting. And it's happening at a very interesting time, and the preparations are on. And usually the stadium can house around 70,000 people during an NFL game, but for such an event, they will have to keep the security arrangements in mind, and the spacing has been made adequately. 50,000 people max, and registrations are closed. So on the 22nd morning, Republic TV will be live from here at the NRG Stadium. It's an exclusive sneak peek, a front row view of what you can expect. Well, it's not easy to organize an event of such scale when you have to bring in over 500 to 1,000 communities and thousands of people putting in those tireless hours. It's not easy because it's not done by any private organization. It's not as easy as some of the opposition leaders in India will make it seem to be. But I have some of those people who have been a part of the Howdy Modi event. I have Preeti Daura, who's the spokesperson for Texas India Forum, and I also have Smriti, who's part of the organizing committee as well. Thank you, Preeti and Smriti, for speaking to Republic TV. First of all, some stats you gave us in there. If you can, tell our viewers a little bit about why this is special.
Well, I think this is special because it is an unprecedented historic community event, probably the largest ever hosted in the United States, largest volunteer-run community event hosted in the United States ever. So I think this is phenomenal. It has been done by the community, for the community, the Indian American community, who has deep ties with India and is very happy to see the rise of India, and it's very happy to see that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is a brand by himself, and who's a phenomenon by himself, who's recognized not only by the love and respect that he's given in India, but also the respect that he has been given here by some of the most prominent world leaders, including the US President Donald Trump. So I think the community has put together such a phenomenal event that it drew even the President of America, Donald Trump, to it. And I think that's what more can be said about that.
Yeah, and I actually want to ask you that question. How easy or difficult was it to convince the president's, that is the US President's office, to be a part of this event?
Well, I don't know the internal going-ons about how he came to attend this event, but I know that he thought that this was, again, a historic event. The Indian American community today is a very unified and influential community in the United States because they're not just educated, and we are, of course, the most educated and affluent community, but we've also become a very powerful voting bloc. So I'm so sure all the politicians here are looking at the community from that perspective, given that the elections are coming up.
Yeah. And I'll put this question to Smriti. I remember you mentioned a stat. You said it's perhaps the largest community event ever in the US, though you can't, you said you could, volunteer event.
Volunteer.
So what goes into getting this together?
I think there's a lot which goes here to put this together. As you can see, there's a lot of media people. There's a lot of volunteers and organizers out here, very influential Indian community, and everybody's so excited to put this event together because we've never seen something like this. We have a lot of people from NRG, from the medical center, from NASA, from a lot of other places, and as you can see, there's so many people who've come together to put this size of event together, and we're all very excited about it.